Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for August the 21st through the 27th, 2017. So let's just take a moment to take a deep breath and to connect in with our inner alignment and just allow yourself to connect in with your soul, to connect in with the peace, to connect in with the abundance and the love of God. And just breathe with that intention of connecting in with the love of God, connecting in with everything, all the information that is available to you within the universe right now. Connecting into your resources, your unlimited resources, spiritual resources. Just allow yourself to connect in and engage the information that is there. And just allow this connection to blossom and expand in whatever way you perceive it throughout your entire body, your entire being. And let's just flow into the space where you're sitting and just let it keep connecting. So even see it as creating roots through your feet into the earth, connecting with everything that is in the universe. Just allow that expansion to continue to happen for you. And what they're showing me right now is that, and this week is going to be really important for you to really maintain your alignment, your connection with your higher self. This is a week where they want you to really nurture your inner well-being, to nurture your inner well-being. So in doing so, you'll always feel the safety and security of this alignment present with you, no matter what's going on around you. And it's very important to make time for this sort of connection. And they're writing the word sequence, which allows me to understand that what will happen is that from this connection, you will be able to see a sequence of events unfold, or you'll see a pattern of how things kind of fall into place when you make this your priority. So they're also indicating something about the body, and that you really need to take care of your body in terms of exercise, general health, your diet, maintaining, being consciously aware of the things that you're doing, even activities that you're doing, and or environments where you're going, being very aware of the sort of the interaction, the feedback that your body receives. It's, really pay attention to your body's wisdom. So this week they really want you to engage body wisdom as active responses from the universe, indicating the clarity that you need or the information that you need to help you to understand. So use it as a powerful tool of discernment for yourself in this week. They're showing me that this is going to be a week of great learning for you. So you're going to learn some things about yourself, even though you may feel really vulnerable and completely exposed, as if you don't have the sort of supports that you want, but you do, and you're strong. And what you're learning to do is to rely on that your inner guidance. And Archangel Raguel is coming through. He's indicating that this is a healing process for you this week. So don't be thrown by your body's heightened sensitivity. What it's doing is he wrote the word self as if it's helping you, self-help. When you have this heightened sensitivity, it's helping you actually to be more discerning about the self, about your own self needs, and and you may not be paying attention to some things that you need to do to protect yourself or to keep yourself um, healthy, or so they want you to not give me just one moment. I want to ask guidance about something that they keep writing. Okay. They want you to pay attention because about maybe a food allergy. They've written out the word fatal. So there may be a food allergy that's just not that, that pay attention to. There's some changes that are happening with your body and your diet as it's adjusting to the levels of sensitivity, that as your soul alignment becomes even more clear and stronger and more present in your physical experience. This is creating some shifts and some maybe bring up some type of allergies. And maybe there's a food allergy that you want to avoid because it could be something fatal. I don't usually like, but they keep writing the word. So just be careful about like what you are eating, or if you're going out, and make sure you ask about what the ingredients are, especially if you know of an allergy that you have already. So just be extra careful. Don't take it for granted that maybe people heard you. I keep saying like chew. So it's two things: either cashews or chew your food really well, and to avoid maybe a digestion issue, or sort of something going down the wrong pipe. Yeah. So just don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a rush this week. They're writing out the word fast. So this is why you need to slow down. You need to pay attention. Okay. Um, and and they keep writing out the word soulful. So I don't want you to worry. But we want you to not be so quick to get caught up in the pace of an agenda or something, some errand or project that you're working on, and you're getting all these signals from your soul, and you ignore them because you're more worried about the material consequences than you are worried about your spiritual consequences. So really slow down, be soulful. That's the word they're throwing at us this week. Be soulful. Be all about your soul. Be all about, this is the idea of boundaries, is about preserving your soul's integrity. Not, don't focus on trying to keep people in their place, or, and try to enforce respect. Just respect yourself. That's the kind of boundaries that you really need to focus on, because you can't really dictate how other people, how they're going to behave, or you can't tell them how to behave, right? So, but you can control how you choose to engage the behavior. And so be soulful in this week. Be soulful. They're showing me the angel number 734. And for some of you asked me about the book I was showing you. Yes, this is a book, and it's also an app by Doreen Virtue. It's called Angel Numbers 101, and I use it all the time because I, constantly seeing angel numbers. Whoops. Okay, so it says the angel number 734 says, angels and ascended masters are watching over you, ensuring that everything goes well, especially concerning new ventures and relationships. Okay, so I feel like that's a double message as well, that they're about those food allergies, or just being, protective of yourself this week, as well as those areas that they're talking about in relationships and career changes and things of that nature. So just know that you're protected and you're watched over, and you're going to be getting lots of signals and signs from the angels. All right, let's take a look at the card for the theme of this week, the Archangel Oracle. And it's the Divine Order card. We haven't had this card on a very long time. And this is the Archangel Raguel. And it says, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. So there's a lot of things going on right now. And a lot of shifts, a lot of things that are... One thing that's come to me about sort of all the things that are going on in the world right now, and in general in our lives, a lot of us is experiencing a lot of feeling like they're right now the word burdens, like we feel like there's a lot of extra responsibilities being placed on us, and they want you to know you're safe. Number one, they want you to not feel like, they wrote the word divided, as if don't allow your attention to be divided, especially from God, from your soul. Be soulful, okay? So the thing about it is that a lot of people are experiencing changes, or being guided to make changes, and you're feeling like this just sort of pull between the path you're already on and the changes that you're being urged to make. You've been nudged, or sort of feeling like you're being pulled, and it's hard. And then this creates sort of a lot of drama in your life. It's like a lot of things are coming at you at once, and maybe a little bit of upheaval, and the pieces are scattering. And the thing about it is, what you have to understand is that divine is present in all of those pieces that look like chaos. The divine is encoded. It's the motherboard. So basically all life experience is on the platform of the divine. So the divine is never absent. So we have to allow those pieces to fall into a position. Once they fall into a position, you can see the pattern, or you can see the sign, or you can see the big picture. You can see the purpose. So the thing is that right now you're focusing on the lack. Don't follow the pieces. Don't get caught up in the panic of the pieces moving all over the place and seemingly out of your control. They are in the control of the divine, because the divine is encoded within them, and you are a part of the divine. You are not separated. This is what they mean. Don't divide. So right now, divine order, when you see things out of order, you don't see divine in all things. There's this absence that you aren't perceiving the divine. The divine is never absent. It's always present, and you must remain as well present. And the only way to do that is to let divine do its work. And the pieces that sort of strike you, like you feel a connection with, or you feel passionate about, or you feel some kind of drive towards, those are the pieces you need to focus on. Don't focus on the pieces you don't get. Okay? Focus on the pieces that you do get, because that's you. First of all, it'll make it easier for you, the word they're writing out. And also, this is the co-creative process. So the pieces that you're supposed to follow, you are helping all the other pieces fall where they're supposed to by following your piece. And then you'll be able to see it all. So you're working with the divine to create this divine order that you're looking for. So right now you don't see divine order, but divine order is still there. You will see divine order when it sort of looks the way you want it to look. And if you're always focused on how things are supposed to look, then you're going to miss, even then, sometimes the divine order. When you're lucky when you're able to catch the divine order, and understanding when you are steadily looking for things the way you want them. You're lucky. But try not to do that. Just embrace your peace and stay focused there. And everything else will come into place, because while you're focused there, you feel a sense of connection and a sense of knowing and fulfillment. And when things fall into place, you're more readily open to receive them. All right, so let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week. And okay, so good message. This is the Seven of Autumn, Seven Pentacles, and this card is about patience. Okay, it says have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time and money. So what I like about this card is, he's sitting on these pumpkins that look like they're all ready to to be served and used. Yet he's got like this. He's eating these apples, and so maybe right now you feel like you're sitting on something really big, or you're waiting for something big to unfold, and you're not quite sure what to do with it. Okay, and you're having sometimes people have trouble digesting all of that. So focus on something like what he's putting in his mouth. Focus on a piece of it that you can digest. If you can't get the whole thing, then figure out what piece, like we were just talking about all those pieces, focus on a piece that is digestible now. One thing about patience is it doesn't mean to do absolutely nothing, because the universe is always offering you something. It may not be the piece that you're wanting, that may not be ready, but there are pieces ready now. So focus presently on what it is that is available to you to do now. So look for the steps that are available for you to pursue and follow through on. Okay, is the message here. And don't be afraid of the big dreams. Don't let things overwhelm you. Especially if there's a big transition and you've started something new, don't let it overwhelm you. Know that the angels are there supporting you. Okay, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. All right, and this is the Ten of Winter, and my feeling about this card is something dramatic is sort of coming to an end. You're shifting out of some challenging conditions, and you're starting to see things sort of lift or let up or ease up for you. So be patient with that transition is what I'm getting about this card. Be patient with that transition where things are shifting for you. Now this card says the resolution of difficulties, the weight lifted off of your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. So there may be some things that that you want to look into your diet, or any substances that you're using. Look at how these things are affecting you, and because they may be agitating. Think about food as like a chemical. So look at your diet, look at the food, and see if you need to release that, as it may be creating some symptoms that are distorting your clarity. All right, let's take a look at the card for the end of the week, which is the King of Summer. All right, and the King of Summer, this is about trusting your heart. He trusts in his heart. So you have every reason to feel like you can trust your situation. You can trust your instincts. This card is giving you permission to be yourself. They're writing out the word hardships. So there's been some challenges for you, and maybe you've had trouble just really being yourself, or of figuring out how to be yourself. You want so much maybe to please others, to do really well, or succeed at the cost of or compromise of your own soul's integrity. And this card gives you full permission to be that, to be yourself. This could really also indicate, as the card says, a romantic partner you can trust. So if there is someone in your life, whether it's romantic or business, that you are encounter and you're thinking about moving forward with, this card is indicating that person is a strong candidate, very mature. If it's a business association or venture, then it's also giving you sort of that strong loyal, confident, trustworthy relationship that you could pursue. Okay. Let me see if I'm just getting anything else about this card. Okay, so it's just showing me sort of an open portal for you to kind of walk through, and God is standing at the other side, sort of beckoning you to come this way. Free passage without complications. Okay, is the idea. This is also for someone about their sexuality. I'm seeing the word sexuality. So if you know that you should not feel in any way ashamed of your sexuality, that if you're thinking about coming out and starting to share, this is a good time to write out that word. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the card I pulled from the bottom of the deck, and it's the Nine of Autumn. It says, remove yourself, oh sorry, not remove, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So this is a card for, I'm getting about the first part of this message. The underlying message here for this reading for this week is to reward yourself. Okay, so I get the feeling that maybe that this is a part of that self-care that you need to. You've worked hard, you've been grinding and really handling things, and you've made some changes, and there was a lot of work and a lot of things going on in that process, and it's time for you to reward yourself. Do something for yourself. Take care of yourself. You may need some time alone. You may need some time alone to consider some plans that you need to make. Maybe you need to just consider what the choices in your life that you want to pursue, especially for your career. So I know this is about sometimes saying signal. Okay, if you're thinking about starting your own business, go forward, and that's definitely one indication of this card. I'm also just feeling like that it's time for you to take some time to look at your options, okay, in terms of your career. Do this for yourself. Do what makes you happy. Don't worry about other people and other obligations you have. If you're not happy in a situation, or you're seeing signs that things are just kind of, there's a lot of upheaval and in the situation, and it's not going to get any better, then take this as a sign for you to kind of make plans to transition. Okay, this is about really focusing on the things that give you pleasure, making choices that give you pleasure. Okay, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings. Thank you all for joining us this week. If you haven't considered getting an angel reading, you've been thinking about it, and you feel guided and you're ready, you can contact me at theangelschool.com on the services page, which you can find in the link below. Just know that I will respond to you through email until we meet, till we talk on the phone, and put all the information there that you need and that you need to give to me. Also, if you haven't joined us on our Facebook page, please click on the link below and join us there, where we do the daily card messages, so that you can get more insights into the reading for the week. I learn just as much as I'm doing all of this, and all this information comes through. I'm hearing it too, sometimes for the first time. So it's very insightful. So if you haven't had a chance to go there, please do that. Everyone, thank you for your comments here on Facebook. If you haven't liked this page, like it, or if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, so that you will be aware when the next videos come out. So have a wonderful week. Take care of yourself and be soulful. I love you, and see you next week. Bye-bye.